Dear Grade 9 Me.
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 Dear Grade 9 Me. Don't be afraid to go join a team or a club or anything just because you might be the only one of your friends doing it. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I am today and I wouldn't be on student council. So I'm so glad I took that risk and it really paid off. My next tip would be whether or not you know now, high school is a pretty great time. Even though we're waking up at 6 a.m. every day, we're still going to spend pretty much all of our day hanging out with our friends and having fun. So even though tests and exams aren't really that great, it sounds really corny, but these are going to be some of the best years of our lives. And when you're old and gray and wrinkly and everything, you're going to look back and say, wow, West Carleton, it was pretty great.
Dear Grade 9 Me, make sure that you're staying confident in who you are and always doing things to please yourself instead of other people. Don't be so anxious about everything and just try to enjoy the next 4 years to come because they go by really quickly. Use this as an opportunity to grow yourself as a person, but just stay true to yourself and be confident in who you are. Make sure that your grades are staying your top priority, like extracurriculars and spirit days and all that is really important, but your grades are obviously what have to come first because that's why we're all here. So just make sure that that's your top priority and then the rest comes after.
Dear Grade 9 Me. Just know. Sleep is the key to success. If you do your homework when you're tired, it's doing something completely different in the morning. Another one is don't be scared of doing something because you'll never know your true potential unless you try.
Dear Grade 9 Me, a lot is going to change throughout the next 4 years. Just make sure that you learn from every experience possible. Second tip, time flies when you're having fun, so make sure you don't waste a second and you attend every fun school event next year, like the dances.
Dear Grade 9 Me. Actually do your homework and make new friends, as well as keep taking French, because you're going to need it.
The first piece of advice I'd like to give you is to take some fun courses or classes that you're interested in but wouldn't necessarily take because of your desired career path. Now, secondly, I really recommend getting enough sleep and planning to get your work done in advance. That way you can afford to get enough sleep. Now, finally, you should join some clubs and sports teams to overall just expand your network and get to know your school community a lot better.
Dear Grade 9 Me. Don't be afraid to make new friends. These people will be by your side for the next 4 years. Take chances. Join new sports teams or clubs, even if you think you won't fit in. Everyone here is welcoming and will support you. You don't have to do this alone.
Dear Grade 9 Me. Try new things. And don't be scared, because high school is all about discovering yourself and exploring endless possibilities. Don't ever be afraid to make mistakes. Making mistakes is the best way you can learn. And plus, you will always have a second chance throughout high school. Finally, going to West means going on school buses. So you better make sure to set multiple alarms to make sure you don't miss the bus.
Dear Grade 9 Me. There will always be people that don't like you, but don't let that change the way you look at yourself.
Dear Grade 9 Me. Take your classes seriously. Don't hand in things late. Don't show up to class late. Don't skip class. Be respectful to your teachers and your friends. And have fun. Have fun. F-U-N. Have fun. Like, relax. Take things with ease. Go with the flow. Yeah, that's it.
Dear Grade 9 Me, get involved. You're not too cool to participate in spirit weeks and do lots of extracurriculars. It's fun. Always do your homework. You'll get behind and then get confused and it'll be really bad. And lastly, stay true to yourself. Don't let others choose who you want to be.
Dear Grade 9 Me, join a sports team and use guidance. They're there to help you.
Dear Grade 9 Me. Make sure you use this opportunity to explore everything there is to do at West Carleton. Check out sports teams, student council, go to leadership camp. There's a lot of things you can do, and it's important to find out what you want to do and what you find interesting. Make sure you're open to all the change that's going to be happening throughout high school. Subjects are going to get a lot harder, and you're going to be introduced to a lot of new things. Your friend group might even change, but it's important to note that in the end, it all works out.
Dear grade 9 me, make sure you do your math homework. It's going to be very important in the future. Also, make sure you get lots of sleep every single night. You're going to need it. And last, but definitely not least, make sure you wash your gym clothes. It's not very hard, and it makes a big difference.
Dear grade 9 me, I think the most important thing that you should remember in grade 9 is that change is good. There are going to be differences between elementary school and high school, but changes don't necessarily mean bad things. You're going to make new friends, so go out there and talk to somebody new. And some of these friends may actually become closer to you than people you've been with since forever.
Dear grade 9 me, don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and get involved in different clubs and sports. Do your best to complete all of your schoolwork on time, but also try to find a healthy balance between doing things that you like and your homework. Try your best in all of your classes, because although some may think that the first few years of high school aren't very important later on, the work ethic that you build during these years will help you succeed in the future.
Dear grade 9 me, it is important to remember that high school is a change, and with all changes, there came to your ups and downs. Like Rome, great things weren't built just in a day. So remember that rough times will come, and remember your tools and all the things that you can to help you through those rough times, like gelato or cappuccinos.
Take high school as an opportunity, the opportunity to be yourself. High school is the best time to decide who you really want to be, and West is one of the best places to be yourself. Another piece of advice would be not to be nervous about how others will judge you. Just take a deep breath and let West welcome you.
Dear grade 9 me, 2 things you should know. First of all, don't be afraid to do what you want to do and step out of your comfort zone. That's always the best thing to do. There's so many things at West Carleton that you could have done, and if you had stepped out of your comfort zone, you could have been in many other clubs. Also, don't try and think that you can handle everything by yourself. You need an agenda. If you have an agenda, then you know what you're doing. You're not going to be overswept by many different activities.
Dear grade 9 me, going to grade 9 means a whole new school and new people. It's time to put yourself out there and meet your future friends. Always walk on the right side of the hall, and remember, high school is what you make it.
Dear grade 9 me.
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 Good luck to you all, and enjoy your grade 9 year.